Yo, testing. Make sure it's working, y'all. Let's make sure. All right, we good. All right, here we go. Go. I know I ain't seen y'all in a little while, man. I ain't seen y'all in a little while. We did have a little break from some streams. Of course, if y'all was trading this week or last week, basically, um, y'all know the market was a little crazy. It started playing around a little bit, so. Pretty much, I didn't really take any major trades. Took just a few trades on my um funded account. I didn't take any trades on my live account after Monday or Tuesday. It was Monday or Tuesday was the last time I took a trade on my live account and my options account. Other than me managing trades that I already had, I didn't jump into any new trades. So I was like, ain't no sense to doing a stream or recap when you don't got too much you talking about. Other than like I said, taking a few scalps on my funded accounts. So that what we did. We just didn't stream. It was just due to the market was trying to find its way. It was trying to make its structures. Um, then I did actually Friday. I did get in trade in my live account. Um, and we just took one long. Right before Powell spoke, we took that one long, and that was it pretty much. We took that one long, and then we jumped in a scalp long after um we closed that one long position after Powell spoke. So really, other than Monday and Friday, those are the only 2 days I actually like traded live accounts. So that's why we didn't really have any streams that whole after Tuesday. I think Tuesday was our last stream we had. I was gonna do one on Friday or Saturday, but I just didn't. I just didn't have time to recap the trade I took on Friday. But like I said, I'll show y'all the trade. Um, but it was just that one long I took literally right before Kyle got up there and spoke. So, other than that, we didn't really have nothing too much going on last week for us trading. Of course, like we said, the market was doing what it was doing. But yeah, now we're into the week. Now we got a little bit uh more of a structure to play off of. So now it should be some fun time trading, honestly. Should be some fun time trading. We got some nice earnings coming out this week and everything. So let's jump into it, man. I ain't finna waste no more time. We got the stock market analysis for the week of August 25th through the 29th. 29th, yep, through 29th. All right, so let's first start off. Y'all know we gonna start off with our economic calendar. Going into Monday, only real news we got is at 9 a.m. We have new homes sales. It is 3 stars, so check out for that at 9. I'm not too sure how much that's gonna really crazy affect the market, but it is 3 stars, so we're gonna respect it. On Monday. So 9 a.m. we got that new home sales. Coming into Tuesday, we have multiple. We got 2 3-star news coming out. We got um, GDP and jobless claims at 7:30. They both at 7:30, so we're gonna see how they react. If they both go in the same direction, it should move the market whichever direction they're going. If they're counteracting, then it might just still may not really do nothing because it's dropping at the same time. Um, but yeah, Tuesday we got GDP and initial jobless claims. Actually, my bad. I said Tuesday. Look, I'm glad I just y'all. I just scrolled all the way past all kind of stuff. My bad. Tuesday we got durable goods and uh consumer confidence. My bad. I said it for Tuesday. It was Thursday. So Tuesday at 7:30 we got durable goods. And then we got consumer confidence at 9 a.m. Those are the two-star news that we have. I mean, three-star news. We have for Tuesday. So 7:30 be watching out, and then 9 a.m. watch out on Tuesday. Wednesday, we got crude oil. Y'all know how I feel about crude oil. Wednesday, the only thing we got is crude oil. I told y'all know how I feel about crude oil. Sometimes it may affect the overall market. Most times it's just gonna affect crude oil itself. Um, but it's Wednesday. Wednesday usually like be when the market wants to reverse. Usually Wednesday is when the market likes to reverse. So we definitely still be watching out. Now Thursday at 7:30 we got GDP and jobless claims. Like I said, those two are acting at the same time at 7:30. So they could be some nice pushes, either to the up or downside. Or like I said, if they counteract each other, it can stalemate each other. Then we got Friday. We got PCE on Friday at 7:30, and then we got PMI at 8:45. Um, and then of course we got a whole bunch of two-star news on Friday because I believe that is, but this is the last Friday for the month. So basically closing for the month. So it's gonna be this a big day, big Friday out the month. Always the Fridays at the end of the month is always excuse me. Fridays at the end of the month is always the Friday to watch out for because that's telling us what that monthly calendar gonna look like. Um, but yeah, so definitely Friday is should be a nice big day. So looking at this weekly economic calendar, Monday not too crazy. Tuesday, all right, picking up a little pace. Wednesday not too crazy. Thursday pick up the pace. Friday definitely pick up the pace. Um, So Monday and Wednesday. But like I said, Wednesday usually the market like to do is reverse. So really Monday is the probably be the least like news affected day. Every other day after that, we probably gonna see the market reacting to the news pretty heavily. Um, but yeah, so that's the economic calendar. Let's get into these earnings for the week. Get into these earnings for the week. Let this load up. Y'all know it loves to lag. Um, when we get the stream going. We're gonna let it load up. And my bad, it's a late stream. Y'all know I usually try to do these like 8:30 or so. Um, but I was getting stuff ready for y'all. I wanted to come with somewhat a little bit more prepared when it comes to these streams. I kind of want to already have levels marked out so we can get through them a little faster because the last stream we did I think was on Tuesday. I ain't gonna lie, we took a long time on that stream. Um, Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. But we took a long time. Actually, it was Sunday, my bad, because it was the market recap. I mean, market analysis. So we took like an hour 30 just to do that one. And I was like, I don't know if I want to have the streams that long. So I kind of wanted to come prepared this time. So we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. But here we go. We got the earnings for the week. Um, Monday. Honestly, I don't really see nobody that I really care about Monday. So, or know of, I'll say. So Monday, not that crazy for earnings. Tuesday, now we're picking up a little bit. We do have box. I know box. People love trading box. Um, really, box the only one I recognize, and that's after the market close. So really, Tuesday evening, okay, that's pretty much what we looking at for earnings. Wednesday, now this is where the heavy hitters come in. Wednesday, of course, we got Coles before the market, Abercrombie and Finch before the market. Really, those the main two that I can recognize for the pre-market. But I don't think I'll be trading them because I'm not, familiar with their charts. Um, Now Wednesday after close is what a lot of people is looking for. We got big dog Nvidia coming out, man. I know Nvidia is a big market mover, man. So it's leading for the AIs and stuff. So we definitely gotta watch out for Nvidia. We got Snowflake. Snowflake coming out after the market. That's another big one. CrowdStrike. Y'all know cybersecurity. CrowdStrike. Definitely we gonna be watching out for that. We got HP coming out. Um, we got Five Below. Um, and yeah, those pretty much the main ones I'll be checking out. Definitely the first three that I named. Really the first four. Nvidia, Snowflake, CrowdStrike, and HP are definitely ones that I want to watch out for. Thursday before the market, we have Dollar General, Best Buy, TD Bank, Victoria's Secret, Ollie's, Burlington, Dick's. And is that Bath and Body Works? We got a lot of retail type yeah, a lot of retail coming out on Thursday. Thursday definitely a lot of retail. So that's like I ain't gonna lie, Thursday like a bag of, you know what I'm saying, like tricks. Is like we're not too sure. We got a lot of retail coming out on Thursday, and I feel like a couple of them might hit for a nice movement, and some of them might be just duds and don't really move. So you just kind of gotta hope you find the right one. Be watching the right one for them earnings that's coming Thursday. Thursday after the market, we got Marvel, Dell, Ultra, Affirm, Gap, and Petco. Those are the main ones that I know of. For Thursday, it's really a nice. I ain't gonna lie, Thursday really got a lot of. It's jam packed with a lot of well known names. But I'll say the ones I'll be probably focusing on might be Dell, Affirm, mm, probably Best Buy, and I know Marvel. I'll be checking too. But that's pretty much it. Dollar General, I might look at because Dollar General, y'all know Dollar General is everywhere you go, so we might look at Dollar General also. Um, Victoria's Secret, I'm not too sure. Burlington Dix, Ollie's not too sure. Then coming in Friday, uh, I really don't know any of the Friday ones, so I don't expect nothing crazy other than Friday is the last Friday before the month end. So yeah, we got a nice week. Really, it's just honestly, it don't start picking up till after Tuesday close. Then that's when everything start picking up. So mm, before Tuesday close, I'm really not expecting nothing crazy for the market. Like I said, Monday's one of our least news. Tuesday, we got some news, but we might have after effects. Wednesday, we know we got pretty nice news. Thursday, definitely nice news. Friday, definitely nice news. So that's how I expect these earnings to play out. Should just slowly pick up as the week go on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the charts, man. So we've seen the earnings, we've seen the economic calendar. Let's jump into these charts. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So to kick off the week, let's check out the ES first. Check out ES first. I am gonna do a quick little recap of what happened last week because like I said, I did do a recap at all after Tuesday, I believe. So last week. Like I told y'all, Monday came. Let's go find Monday. Monday came right here. Monday. Let's zoom in some too, so y'all can see a little bit better. Monday came in. We were what? Currently in the uptrend. We just broke, made a higher high, made this uptrend. We started this uptrend. Okay. Monday came in. We just made. Well, Monday wasn't completely done, but once Monday completely got done, we made our first green candle, right? We made a first green candle after making this higher high. Technically, this starts. Red tells us, hey, we're looking for a low. Are we looking for a lower low to come all the way down here? Or is we just look for a higher low to push up higher? Well, once we got Monday green, it tells us, okay, we found our lowest point so far. So technically, we're what? Supposed to go make this higher high at this point. We should be making this higher high at this point. If we come down and make another lower low, we see market structure shift. That's a downtrend. So that's what we pretty much seen and did last week. We had made that green. Count on Monday. Our level that we should not seen the market go below was right here at 64.53.25. Once it broke 64.23, 64.53.25, it initially starts saying, hey, we're looking to make a downtrend. We just made a lower low. Tuesday, it broke it. Once it broke it, y'all know, hey, our target supposed to be what? The bottom of the fair value gap first. And then if it can close past it, then we can look to go lower. Well, that's what it did. It came to the bottom of the fair value gap. Now, it did fail to close past it. You see that? It failed to close past it on Tuesday. Now, it's still red. So you still know what? Market still looks for a low until we make a green candle. So all it's telling me, hey, yeah, it failed to close past it. So technically it's probably gonna do a little pullback. But if it don't close green, it can still keep dropping. And that's what happened. It pulled back some, it kept dropping. Like I told y'all, I took Monday. Monday I took Walmart loans, and I think told y'all I took Tesla loan, and then I closed it on Tuesday. On the Tesla, or I closed it on Monday also. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. I just remember I got in and closed. I didn't even hold it for more than 2 days on the Tesla. Walmart, I got in them loans on that Monday because I was looking for that 104 area to get touched. Um, and I'm gonna show y'all where it ended up going. It did. We did end up getting up on Walmart. Um, got close to my target. Didn't get it quite, and then it just dumped. I'm gonna be honest. We took a loss on that Walmart one, but we didn't. Like I think I told y'all, we only spent like $30 on that Walmart, so I just held it to the end of the weekend. Said, hey, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, Monday we was looking for them loans. It's okay. That's the thing. Y'all gotta know. Hey, when you win some trades, you lose some trades. If you got in them loans, say if you was on spot, you got in them loans here, your stop loss wasn't that bad. I'm gonna show y'all on spot where your stop loss would have been at, but it wasn't that bad. So as long as you held your stop loss and got out, once it got out, got below it, then you're good. Cause then all you gotta do is just wait on the market to recover and realign yourself. Um, but yeah, so like I told you, after Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember exactly when our last trade was. One of these 2 days, we didn't trade no more. I didn't take no more trades on my live accounts. I just, enjoyed my day, scalped a couple trades, and that was it on my funded account. So I didn't really trade my live accounts. I didn't buy no options, nothing for these next 3 days. We just was managing trades that we already had that we were swinging and stuff like that. That's all we did. Um, but yeah, we just let it play out, and then we seen this. I seen this on the daily. I seen that we failed here. Once I seen Wednesday, we failed to close below this fair value. I was like, okay, let me watch out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if this market is going to respect this fair value gap. Um, all I was looking for was a green candle. That's all I was waiting. I was waiting on a green daily candle, but I was knowing, hey, it's the end of the week coming up. By the time we see that green candle, I might not be able to react. You know what I'm saying? So all I did was like, okay, well, let me look on the lower time frame and look for market structure shift on the lower time frame. Um, and when I dropped down to the lower time frame, I seen on the 4 hour we had. I'm gonna mark it up now, but I'm gonna remove it. We had a 4 hour fair value gap sitting right inside that daily one that we was talking about. And when I seen that, I was like, okay, well, if I'm looking for market structure shift on my lower time frame, I'm gonna use the 4 hour gap to be my last line of defense. So then I just got on that daily again. This when Thursday came. Thursday came. We ended up closing inside, but I noticed, hey, we did not close inside our 4 hour fair value gap. If you go back to the 4 hour, never closed below it. See that? We never closed below it. We held it up. So all I was doing, I was like, okay, I'm just waiting on market structure shift. Soon I seen this higher high come, I just got in loans. I got in loans. Soon as this higher high came, I took loans. Um, I took them loans because I was like, hey, Powell about to speak. Um, it might not give me that, break and retest. It might just keep going just because Powell finna speak. And I took them loans, held it through Powell speaking, and literally just shot straight up. Um, it shot straight up instantly. Like we didn't even get no like when Powell spoke, it never even came down an inch. It just went straight up. Um, and we took them loans, and that was like I said, that was really like the only trade that we took in the live accounts was that them loans. Other than that, we waited for a pullback and we got in one more time. We got back in the loan one more time when they pulled back like one more again. We had gotten loans one more time and then we got out. We got out after once we seen market structure shift happen again, we got out. And that was the only two trades we took on that Friday. But yeah, that's the trade recap. Now let's get into what we're looking for this week. I just had to do that recap for y'all real quick. All right, now for this week. All right, we looking good on time. Let's say 22 minutes. That's not bad. Yeah, we looking good. Okay, so now this should be an hour 30 live stream. All right, going into this week, let's look at the weekly because I didn't even look at the weekly when I did these charts, and that's what I was telling y'all that I wanted to come prepared. If y'all can see, we got drawings already on the charts. This is what I did when I told y'all I was preparing. Oh, I probably shouldn't change the screen, but it's fine. You see, we already got the drawing set up, so hopefully it make it a lot quicker and smoother to get through these charts. All right. Now looking at the weekly, we looking at the weekly. We have currently what do we see? We see an uptrend, clear as day, uptrend. Um, clear as day uptrend. Now, only tricky thing we see though is what we made our higher high. So technically, this is our low that should not get beat because this is the lowest point. The thing that was tricky that we seen previously, like back in time, was when this red candle came and did what made that lower low, and we was like, hey, we did make that lower low, but the market came and recovered and made a higher high, so we back on the bull side. You know what I'm saying? We back on the bull side. We just looking for what? We was just looking for what? Us to what? Make a new base. We need to make a new base somewhere. Um, Currently we're making highs. We're all in green, green, green. And not until we get our first red week, then we know, hey, the market finna attempt to make a base. Last week when I seen that we was coming down, I was like, hey, maybe if we close red, we finna consolidate. We're not really finna make a base because this is already a base itself. Not until we break out, then we can make a base. For an uptrend. So that recovery from Powell really helped the market a lot to keep it from chopping inside this range right here. So now we still got potential to do our expansion period. But if we looking at this weekly, we ended with a green. Green tells us what we should be still going up. Only thing that might be to be on the watch for when it comes to the weekly is we did close within this counter wick. We did close within inside this counter wick. So if we can't push past when we get up to the highest counter wick, if we can't push past and close past, we could be coming right back down, or we could be consolidating within this wick. So once we break this high, we needed to close past on the weekly. We needed to close past that 65.0875 once we break that high. All right. But we look at the weekly, we are bullish. Let's look at the monthly since it is the last of the month. On the monthly, we are in the expansion period, so we're making them higher highs. Monthly, the biggest thing we're looking for, can we close above this counter wick, which is 64, 68.50. As long as we can close above that counter wick, we should continue going higher. Yeah, that's a continuation pattern. All right, that's the only thing we look for the monthly. Is we closing above this previous month high? That's it. Weekly, as long as we stay green. But if we take this high of this August 11th week, we gotta close past it. All right. Now drop down to the daily. So we're bullish on the monthly, bullish on the weekly. So if your buy should be what? Bullish. It should be bullish still. Even though we did see that short term down, now we're moving, we still should be bullish. Look at this daily. What did we do? We got high, low, higher high. We made a low. We did see market structure shift here, so we're looking for this high to get taken out and make another high. Like we said, we seen market structure shift here. We switched to the downtrend, but then Powell spoke. We did what? Made higher highs. So what do the market potentially want to do? It potentially, since we ended with a green candle, we should keep moving up. But we potentially can have a pullback. It could be pulling back, then pushing higher. But if we get this red candle for the daily, that tells us the market is looking for what? A low. Well, if we just made a higher high, we're expecting a higher low to get made. All right. But like we said, this is ES. So just because it's red right now, it doesn't really matter. Cause look, it has 18 hours before this kind of close. So this could still stay green, keep our green momentum. So it could just push straight up to them highs tomorrow. But what we're looking for is bull entries just because well we made a higher high. Last thing we did was make a higher high. So we're bullish. We're on the bull side. If it wanted to be bearish, it would have respected this lower high, but it did. So we're looking for longs. Our level to not get beat out that we're not looking for in the market to go below is this low down here. This was the previous lowest point we had before we made a new higher high. And that is 63, 62, 75. I mean 72. No, 75, my bad. 63, 62, 75 is the low that we don't want beat. Our target is 65.08.75, which is this high. On the daily, we have fair value gap right here between 64.61 and 64.31.50 that the market could be pulling back to look for the long entries to go up to the highs. And then we also have this fair value gap down here at 63.91.50 and 63.53.75. The market already did this. It already pulled back to it last week. I'm not expecting it to come back down here, but it could. It could come back down here. But I'm not expecting it to come back down to this gap. But we did pull back down to it. We got that first green candle close back out. Me personally, I'm expecting us to um look for the entries off of this fair value gap up here. But market could come down here. It could, because technically we what closed inside it right here, and technically this would be the first break, so it could do the retest, then go higher. Um, but since it closed past this daily one, that's why I said I'm expecting us to respect this fair value gap instead, to push higher. Yeah, and that's pretty much the trade. So I guess I could put a drawing long position tool. It might not come down here specifically. Like I said, you have to go to the 1 hour and look for 1 hour entries. But we're doing our analysis on the daily, so I just mark it up on the daily. That's kind of where we're looking for. We're looking for that. on the daily if we can see it come retest. If the market wants to retest. I can't really move it up, move the middle up because I got the magnet on. But it's fine. That's somewhat what we're looking for. We're looking for that potential retest of this fair value gap to go higher. Like I said, it might not even come down to that fair value gap because if we go to the 1 hour, it might be other fair value gaps that we could be respecting in order to go high. In order to go higher, like right here, you got this fair value gap. Just mark it up. Ooh. We got this fair value gap right here. That it can come break and retest to this and to go higher. But honestly, like I said, we're looking for them loans. No matter what you're looking for, you will have to wait for market structure shift or retest of your gap. Well, on a daily, if I'm just trading straight off daily, I'm waiting on that retest of the gap. If I'm going to that 1 hour, all I'm looking for is that market structure shift. So we're in a downtrend. I'm just waiting on this to make a new higher high. Let us start establishing that uptrend base. But yeah, that's what we're looking for on ES. Let's go over to SPY. Let's go over to SPY now. Let's see. And SPY is pretty much the same as ES. It's pretty much the same thing. Alright. Alright. Now we're on SPY. Right now we're on SPY. Same thing for ES. Let's check out the monthly. Monthly is bullish. SPY, all we need to see is us close above the previous month high, which is 639 and 0.85. As long as we close above there, we should be continuing to go higher. Weekly for SPY, we want to see a close above 64.46. I mean, my bad. It's late, y'all. It's about 10 o'clock. My bad, man. 646.19. We would like to see it close above there to continue going higher. Going to daily. Down. Daily. Like we said, with ES, we seen market shift where we came down. On SPY, we end up bouncing off of this daily fair value gap at 633.74 and 633.44. We end up bouncing right off of it, literally. Got our first green candle past it. So we're looking for longs. We did make a higher high. So that also showed market structure shift of the downtrend. So it's breaking to upside trade, to uptrend. Like we said, you'll look for your longs. Other than ES, on ES we did have a fair value gap to go off of. On SPY we don't have that fair value gap, so you would have to go to that lower time frame and look for your bases or your fair value gaps to bounce off of. So SPY, we got a gap here on the 1 hour, and we're literally in it. So you'll probably look for a break and retest of this to go higher, which don't really give you that much of a space, to be honest, for the for some gains, because it's only like what, $1, $1 move to them highs. Unless you holding into this all-time high of 46, then you got about $2 move. But you gotta trade what the market give you. If you don't really like $2 move on SPY, then it's just not your trade. Look for something else. But on the 1 hour, you'll be looking for a break and retest of this 1 hour gap to go higher, go up to these highs. If it can close past these highs, then we aiming for that high up there at that 60 646 647.01. So literally this to be the trade you're looking for on SPY. Let's mark it up. This will be the trade you're looking for first. And then like I said, ultimate to that high. The stop loss will be so we get that break and retest at that right when the market open up, we break and retest. Or say even if this is your lowest point, that'll be your trade right there. Alright. That'll be the trade we're looking for on SPY. Alright. And the level you ain't supposed to beat on SPY daily, I forgot to tell y'all that. It's all the way down here. Here's the lowest point that we have between this high and that new high, which is 632.95. So it's we got a big range for this market to play around with on SPY. So you gotta be careful still. Just like I told y'all last week, I was like, hey, we did make these highs, but our low, the last low that we really was looking at was like all the way down here at 619. I said the market can drop pretty nice. Like when we made this high, we was like our last low was what at 634. What it do? It came and took it. Then next low what 628. It didn't take this one, so we still holding overall upward structure, but it was a big range because we was all the way up here at 646. That's a that's $12 drop that it potentially could have did, which it did do. $12 drop. So you gotta be careful whenever you got your last low is super far, you gotta be careful. Cause like right now we're sitting at 645. Well, our last low that we got is at 632. That's a $13 drop it potentially can do if you want to come make lower lows. So you gotta be careful. Gotta go to the lower time frames and follow the lower time frame structure. So like here, if our lowest low on the 1 hour is 644.30, okay, I don't want the market to come below 644.30. So I'm gonna take the trade. If I take a trade, I'm gonna set my stop loss there because once it breaks this, there's no telling. It can come all the way down here to 36. That's the next one for the hourly. So there's no telling where to stop. Yeah, it can stop up here, but you don't know. You might as well just get out once it breaks this most recent low and it's them big ranges like that. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. But that's what we're looking for on SPY. Look for them loans off of that 1 hour gap. Now let's get into the regular stocks. Let's actually get into let's get into regular stock. Meta. Let's start off with Meta because y'all know that's one of the main ones I trade. So we're gonna start off with Meta first. All right, Meta. Let me check out the monthly first. Monthly. Ooh, Meta. We got some work that need to be done for Meta. Unless it's trying to make its new higher lows or something. Meta. Gotta watch out. Meta, we do have this higher high. We're making our higher high. That's good. But we're what? It doesn't look like currently where we're at. We don't look like we going to pass that previous month high. So we really need Meta to push up pretty nice. We're sitting at 754. That last previous month high was 784. So we need about a $30 move by the end of this week for it to close past that previous counter high. For that continuation sign. Now on the monthly, we do got what? It's showing me what a red counter currently. Like I said, we still got 4 days left and 18 hours. But this could be, if this be a red counter, this could be setting us up for what? We got what? Higher high? This could be setting up us for a potential new higher low to where we got our new base where we just pushing away. All right. So I'm not mad at Meta if it closes red, because if it closes red and then if next month we get a green candle, I would love to get in a long. Or even if that next month, once we take that high, I'll be looking to ride them that breakout of that high. Cause that'll let me know, hey, this is a new higher low. This is a new higher low. So I'm not mad at it being red, but if we just wanted just to continue, if we just want Meta to just keep continuing, you gotta push about $30. Well, technically, it just only gotta push to be back green, cause then yeah, it can pull back and go higher. So really, it just gotta push back up to what's this opening? 760.73. So basically $6 more in 4 days and 18 cents. That's easy for Meta. Meta can do that in one day, half a day. It can do that. Um, so we need one or two things just for the continuation to keep going. Either be green candle or close buddies high. If close the button on highs, it's telling us that it's strong pushing up. If it just closed green, it's just saying, hey, we still moving up, just not as strong. We might pull back some, then go higher. If it closed red, it's telling us, hey, we're building our base up here um, for a potential higher low. All right. Weekly. Weekly. Now we look at this weekly. Weekly, we already did what? Made higher highs. We already made our first red week after the higher highs. This is kind of like what I was just telling y'all with the monthly. All we need is one green week. One green week. Setting them lows at that. Setting our stop loss at the lowest point of this candle, which is what's the low? 731 flat. All we need is one green week. One green week. Setting the lows at 731 flat. Aiming for it at 796. Them highs, y'all. Cause we just broke, made a higher high. This potentially can be our new higher low. But we gotta wait on. We have to wait on that green candle to come. We have to wait on that green candle to come before we can get in. So literally, if this be a green week, y'all might see me swinging some metal on to that 796. Especially if I go on a daily and it looks like it's setting up for a green week, I might be getting in before the weekend. But yeah, metal definitely looking like it can get ready to go higher, but we gotta wait. We gotta see that green week because red tell us what it's looking for a low. We never know if it's gonna be the higher low or if it's gonna push down to make this new lower low. So you gotta be careful with that. Um, on the weekly, did we get the weekly? We don't got no fair value gaps, nothing that bounced off of us. It technically could be coming down to this fair value gap down here at 711, but like I said, I'm thinking this potentially could be that new higher low. We'll just have to see. If we get that green week, I told y'all we taking them long. So technically, if you want, if the market's open, if the market opens up and give you a pullback, like at least it is like 740s, if you got enough to swing for about 2 weeks, I say 2 to 3 weeks. Me personally, I think getting longs on Meta, set your stop at that lowest point, like we said at 731 flat, because we already got market structure shift right here. So literally, if it come and take that, really you ain't got to set it at 731 flat. You just got to set it right here at the 733.11. Set your stop loss there. If it come take that, that's market structure. It's telling us, hey, it still want to come down. If it don't come take that, like I said, you got room all the way to 796, man. So I definitely, if Meta can give us a pullback and still maintain this daily structure right here, it can easily get to that 796. I'm liking Meta a lot for a swing trade. But yeah, let's go into the daily. My bad. I got on a little tangent. We got to stay on track. And we have 45 minutes, so I definitely got to pick it up. Pick up the pace. Meta. We have fair value gap on Meta. We got two fair value gaps. We got this. I mean, we got one big gap at 745.31 to 708.50. We're currently broken above it. We got a green candle close above. We bounced off this fair value gap with inside the big gap, which is 734.25 to 720.30. We came down to tapped into it. We got our green candle close above with the market structure shift. Honestly, it's the same way as like SPY and ES. We're just looking for that continuation to keep going. We look for them longs. Meta do have a lot of space because the next target for Meta, um, honestly, is not until we get to 755.81, which is this gap right here. Y'all can see it's real tight, but that's that gap, and it's this gap. It started this gap also. But yeah, we definitely look for them longs on Meta. We got our break above the gap. We might see that retest of the gap. Not too sure. Just gotta wait until the market open up. We might see that retest, may not. It could just shoot straight up to that 775. So me personally, I'm just looking for longs up to 775. I want to see if we can break above, close above. Close above, I'm looking for 796. If we don't close above, then it can put that's when we can see that retest probably. All right. But 775 is my target for them longs. I'm not looking for shorts until we break below that 733.11. And honestly, even if it go below there, I'm really not too. I mean, I'll take the shorts down to the bottom of this gap, but me personally, it's still iffy when it comes to shorts. I'm still bullish because the overall market is bullish. So I'm really not looking to take any shorts on that. All right, let's check out Amazon. Amazon. I don't know if I marked the Amazon. Did we mark? Is this old or new? I'm not even too sure that I marked it up. But for Amazon, now Amazon a little bit. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's a little tricky because technically Amazon still can keep going. It can go either way. It can go either way because Amazon, unlike the other stocks, we made higher highs, right? Now we broke the downwards market structure. Amazon, we didn't do that yet. We got this high. We got we got the high. We got the low, lower high, lower low. Never made a higher high yet. We are pushing up currently though, so we could be going to make that higher high right now, but it could give us a red candle and we drop. So Amazon a little bit tricky. It could be coming to take this high, and it could be setting up to make a new lower low. But I'm treating it as me personally. I'm treating it as bullish just because if I look at this most recent structure here, we got higher high, higher low, higher high. This potentially could be that new higher low. So I'm trading off the most recent trend. So the level I don't want to see Amazon go below is 219.05. Our target is this 231.18. That's the first target for me is at 231.19. Second target is these highs at 234.08. We closed above a daily fair value gap. We broke and retested this daily fair value gap. Well, I mean, this a regular daily gap, and this is a daily fair value gap. So we're closed above the daily gap. We could potentially see a retest of it to go higher. Or we could just keep going. 'Cause like we said, we just got a green counter. Green counter could just push us straight up to the highs and break our first target. Like I said, same thing with just with any other stock. We go to that lower time frame. We're trading based on this market structure of the lower time frame. Though our target is 31, we know we got this low right here. We got our first green. This should be our stop loss. We should be aiming for this high first, close above this high. Then okay, aim for the next high all the way until we get to our main target. All right, that's simple. But we're looking for the loans. All right. Now we have NVIDIA next. NVIDIA got its earnings this week. So you gotta be looking out for that. We got earnings from NVIDIA this week. We gotta be watching out for that. NVIDIA. Go to the monthly. NVIDIA monthly. Right now we're currently R green. So it's still bullish, still bullish, still bullish. We're still breaking out of this structure. Honestly, as long as it's closed green, or if it can close above the high, like we said, if it close above the high, it's strong. It's strong. It's gonna keep going nicely. We just closed green in general. Then okay, it's it's still gonna move up, but we might see some slight pullback. Yeah, really NVIDIA currently has looking to look like we still continue to go higher. Weekly, we did see market structure shift. Gotta be careful with NVIDIA. We do got this market structure shift. We had high, but then what we did made a lower low. Got a lower low, and we ended with a red counter week. So red counter week still technically telling us, hey, we could keep going down. We gotta see a green counter week come first before we can be strong on the bulls. Either green counter week or we need to see this high get taken first. For the weekly. Daily, same thing. I did set my NVIDIA up for the bullish trade just because I think we are going to come take these highs. But technically you're supposed to be still setting up as bearish just because daily bearish, weekly bearish currently. So this is more, I would say this is more of what I'm expecting. It's not necessarily exactly what the chart's showing you, because the chart's is telling you, hey, we still should be, technically looking for them shorts, because we just recently broke to a downtrend. Not a full downtrend, but we did make a lower low. You know what I'm saying? We made lower lows. But I honestly think NVIDIA gonna keep pushing green and just go all the way up to the highs this week. But we never know. We could see that red come, and if we come sweep, make this lower low, then I'm definitely see NVIDIA coming down to this 164. Definitely see it come down to 164 if we end up breaking this low right here at this 168. But for NVIDIA, my target is 184. Look for them highs. That's all I'm shooting for is them highs. Shooting for the moon. Like I said, daily, we got these green candles. We're starting to see reversal. We reversed it. We bouncing it. We bounced off of this daily. It's super thin right here. Daily fair value gap at 171.30 and 171.26. And we also respecting this daily fair value gap at 175.02 and 174.72. We never closed below it. Yes, we did come below it, but we never seen it kind of close below it on a daily, so we're still respecting it. Yeah, we really just look for them loans. You could wait until market structure shift. You could wait till this 182 get taken. Close above, then get in the longs. Just hold it. Like I told you, I'm expecting the video to see the 190s easily, possibly 200. But just like with all other stocks, on your lower time frame, trading off of them trading off of the lower time frame market structures. So if it's my lowest point, it's going to be the max low I want, which is 176.89. Um, I'm just getting in loans. After I see my first green, got that green, stop loss should be down here. I should just be holding the loans until we take out a recent high, which is here. We can close past that high, I can keep holding it. Close past this gap, I can keep holding it. Come up to this gap, close past, I can keep holding. Come up to this gap, I can keep holding it. We ever come take the high or come into a gap and can't close past, get ready. The market might be finna, reverse. So, but yeah, those the main ones I'm gonna go over tonight. I don't want to make the stream too long, y'all. It's already approaching the hour. I'll come on probably tomorrow and go over some of the potential earning trades that we have for this week. Um, and also look for our potential swing trade. So, and that's how I think I want. I swing trade Sunday, might change it to swing trade Monday because I kind of like Monday. Like once I get to see the initial counter open, then I like to, okay, this is the swing trade I want. Me personally, that's how I kind of like it. But we'll see though. Other than that, those are the stocks and trades we're looking at for the week of August 25th through the 29th. But yeah, y'all have a good one, man. Y'all stay safe and trade smart and wisely.